Magkano ang kailangan mong i-invest para sa retirement? Yan ang aalamin natin dito sa video na to. Hello everyone and welcome to another video dito sa ating Ready to be Rich channel. Madalas sinasabi sa atin na kailangan natin mag-invest para sa retirement natin. Pero magkano ba dapat yung ini-invest talaga natin? Okay na ba yung 1,000 a month? 2,000 a month? Lagi lang reminder sa atin is we should start as early as we can. But there's also the question of how much do we exactly invest per month? So for today, papakita ko sa inyo kung paano siya pwedeng ma-estimate. We will do some calculations and I hope ay makatulong ito sa inyong investment planning. As always, ang number one financial tool na gagamitin natin para sa mga computations natin ay Excel. And I already did a video dun sa mga iba't ibang financial functions that are present or available in Excel. And I hope ay panood nyo na yon dahil gagamitin natin yung concept ng future value na diniscuss ko doon. So let's start. Yeah, hello everyone, nandito ako sa ilalim and this is the first worksheet ng ating Excel. Magsisimula tayo sa ating budget for a comfortable life. Magkano ba yung kailangan mong pera ngayon kung ikaw ay magre-retire na? So, you base it on the current prices of goods or yung current cost of living mo. Kung meron kang ganitong karaming pera every month, magiging komportable at masaya ka sa buhay mo. Magkano kaya yon yung monthly budget ninyo? So, let's say that we price it at 50,000 pesos per month. Kung meron kang 50,000 pesos per month, magiging komportable at masaya na ang everyday living mo. Pero syempre, meron din tayong annual budget na labas sa cost of living expenses natin. Sabihin natin na twice a year ay magta-travel ka, tapos per travel, 50,000 pesos ang budget mo. So, ang annual budget for those special type of yearly expenses, sabihin na natin na 100,000. So, if we add this up, magiging 700,000 pesos ang total budget for the year. So, let's assign that as TB, total budget. Kung ngayon ka mag-retire at nakaka-receive ka ng 700,000 pesos per year, ikaw ay magkakaroon ng isang comfortable life. And I can imagine na yun yung gusto mong buhay kapag nag-retire ka. So, itong monthly budget, tanungin nyo na yung sarili nyo, ano ba yung gusto mong gawin kapag nag-retire? Ano yung magiging lifestyle mo? And tingnan mo kung ano yung magiging cost niya at current prices. Once you have your total budget for the year, we now input yung ating inflation rate. So for all intents and purposes, gawin na natin siyang 3% kasi yan yung healthy inflation rate ng isang bansa that will be assigned as our IR. Next is, ilang taon ka na ngayon? How old are you now? So let's say that you are now 35 years old. So ang assumption natin ay at the age of 60 years old ka magre-retire. So you have 25 years left for retirement. So years from retirement, we assign that as YR. So from 35 up to the age 60, meron pang 25 years. Ito yung interesting na kailangan kinukompute natin. The inflation-adjusted total budget per year by the age of 60. Siyempre may inflation. So, yung 700,000 pesos a year na komportableng budget for you today, by the time that you reach 60 years old, so itong inflation na to, this is also yung ating IR, inflation rate. Okay? So you can just input it in a calculator or you can just type it sa ating Excel file. So ito siya. And you will now have 1.465 na inflation-adjusted total budget per year. So by the age of 60, ganyan na kalaki yung gagastusin mo just to maintain the lifestyle that you imagined today. Next worksheet ay yung ating retirement cash flow. Let us imagine kung paano ba yung magiging cash flow natin when we retire. So, na-carry over natin yung mga figures from the previous worksheet. So, total budget per year at 60 is 1.465 million. Ang ginamit nating inflation rate ay 3%. Ngayon, we can now decide ano ba yung investment growth rate. Kasi syempre yung pera natin, hindi naman yan nasa bangko lang when we retire. We can still invest it, but we should choose a low-risk investment. So for this example, let's say that we will put it in a low-risk investment that has an investment growth rate of 4% per annum. May mga money market fund or even time deposit na kayang ibigay yung 4%. So let's say that by the age of 60, meron kang 20 million pesos na retirement fund. Ang inflation-adjusted expenses natin ay 1.465 million. So, yung 20 million na retirement fund mo, mababawasan ng 1.465 million. Ang matitira sa'yo ay 18.5 million. Siyempre, naka-invest yan. By the end of the year, magkakaroon siya ng investment return na 741,000. Dadagdag yan dun sa fund balance mo. So, by the end of the year, ang natira sa iyong pera ay 19.275 million. Magki-carry over next year. Again, magkakaroon ka ng expenses. Bakit mas mataas na? Kasi, yung 1.465 na gastos mo nung age 60, mag-a-apply ulit yung inflation. So, madadagdagan ulit siya ng 3%. So, by the age of 61, 1.5 million na yung gastos mo just to maintain the lifestyle that you want. So, 19.2 million minus 1.5, ang matitira sa'yo ay 17.7 million at the age of 61. Yan yung naka-invest na mag-generate ng 700,000 na return. By the end of the year, ang total fund value mo ay 18.4 million. By the age of 62, ganun din, magko-continue lang yung process. So, pinapakita ko sa inyo yung manual na pag-simulate ng cash flow. At kung mapapansin niyo, paliit ng paliit yung pera nyo no? By the time that you reach 74 years old, 1.2 na lang yung pera mo, 2.2 million na yung gastos mo per year, kulang na, ubos na. So, kulang yung 20 million pesos na retirement fund para sa'yo. Depende ngayon kung kailan mo balak mamatay, pero syempre, imposible naman malaman yon. So, paano natin isosolve itong problem na to? So, ituturo ko sa inyo yung goal-seek na function, but first, let us simplify itong worksheet natin. I-hide lang natin yung ibang rows ng age and we will have this. From 60 to 100 yung ginawa ko. Hinide ko yung from 66 to 79 at saka yung 81 to 89 so that we know yung natitirang pera by the age of 80 and up to the age of 100. Ang ideal for us is if we plan to die at the age of 100, zero yung fund value natin at the end of the year. So, gusto natin, walang matirang pera sa atin by the time na mamatay tayo. Diba? Ideal yun, ginamit natin lahat ng pera natin. Merong goal-seek function dito sa tools ng Excel. Ito, goal-seek. So, i-click lang natin yan. Set the value of F48, which is yung fund value at end of year. So, set the value of the cell to 0. So, type natin 0. By changing cell B6. Papalitan natin yung value ng retirement fund that is available to us at the age of 60. I-iterate niya yung mga values at hahanapin kung magkano ba dapat ito para maging 0 at the end of the year by the age of 100. Yan. Magko-compute siya. And we will see that we need 49.8 million at the age of 60 if we want yung dinesign natin na retirement lifestyle, and by the age of 100 at the end of the year, 0 na siya. Masyado bang mataas yung 49 million? Mukhang imposible magkaroon ng 49 million na retirement fund. Let's just say na since ang mortality naman sa Pilipinas ay around 70, mas maging conservative tayo na gawin nating 0 yung ating end of year fund value at the age of 80. So again, let's try yung goal seek. So ang goal seek natin is yung cell na to, dapat maging 0 siya, at ang papalitan natin ay yung value nung retirement fund by the age of 60. Pag okay natin, so i-ignore na natin yung age 81 to 100. We are assuming na back to the Lord ka na by the age of 80. Then you have 27.9 million na retirement fund requirement. Kayo ba? Ano yung gusto nyong age na mamatay? Let's just use yung 80 years old. Kailangan meron tayong 27.9 million by the age of 60 para magawa yung dinesign natin na retirement lifestyle today. So let's now go to our investment strategy. I hope naalala nyo pa yung mga financial functions na shinare ko. So the question now is, how much should I invest monthly to live a comfortable life until 80? Kasi yun yung ating dinesign, no? I will invest it in an investment that grows at 8% per annum. Bakit 8% per annum? Siguro ininvest ko siya sa Pag-ibig MP2 or sa stock market or an equity fund. I think yung 8% is a good compounded annual growth rate to use to estimate yung investment growth natin, especially if it is invested for the long term. So the present value, wala. Let's assume na wala ka pang ini-invest. The rate or the investment rate is 8%. The number of periods, galing ito dun sa years from retirement during sa setup natin, which is 25 years, di ba? So 25 siya. PMT, yan yung i-determine natin. Future value, magkano yung pera natin in the future? That's 27.991 million, which is yung goal seek natin kanina at the age of 60. And then yung type, usually beginning of period or 1. So paano natin siya i-compute? Let us just use the function, yung PMT function. So equals PMT. The rate is 8%. The number of periods is 25. The present value is 0. The future value is 27.9 million. And the type is 1. Pag-enter natin, kailangan natin mag-invest ng 354,533.34 pesos per year para magkaroon ng 27.9 million by the age of 60. 354,000 per year or 29,504 pesos per month. Let us summarize. If you invest 29,544.20 per month on an investment with an annual compounded growth rate of 8%, then you live until the age of 80 with a lifestyle that a yearly budget of 700,000 pesos could afford today. Ito yung kailangan mong ini-invest ngayon for the next 25 years para ma-achieve mo yung target retirement lifestyle na dinesign mo today. Mataas, mababa. Kung natataasan ka dyan, you can always adjust yung budget mo for a comfortable life. Sabihin na natin na siguro masaya na ako sa 30,000 per month today, no? Tapos yung annual budget, i-retain natin yung 100,000. So ang inflation adjusted na total budget per year will be 963,000. Ang na-imagine mo, pag-retire mo, nasa probinsya ka, nanonood na lang ng TV, kwentuhan sa mga kapitbahay, nag-garden. So wala ka masyadong gastos, sapat na sa'yo yung 30,000 pesos per month. Pero meron kang additional na 100,000 just in case na gusto mo mag-travel, etc. Sabihin natin na you are now 25 years old. Bata ka pa ngayon. So, you still have 35 years from retirement. Ang inflation-adjusted na total budget mo ay 1.2 million. Let's go back dun sa ating goal seek. So, simulan natin sa 20 million. Sabihin natin na medyo malakas yung loob natin. Gusto natin at the age of 90, maubos yung pera natin. So, i-goal seek ko lang. Ang lalabas na value ay 34.8 million. So, ang investment strategy natin, 187,218 per year or 15,601. Bakit nag-adjust siya bigla? Kasi naka-automatic yung mga values ng cell. So, summary, if you invest 15,601.58 per month on an investment with an annual compounded growth rate of 8%, then you will live until the age of 90 with a lifestyle that a yearly budget of 460,000 pesos could afford today. So I hope naging malinaw yung ating demonstration at naintindihan ninyo. And I know that sometimes ay nakaka-discourage yung lumalabas na numbers na naku, napakataas, hindi ko kaya mag-invest ng ganyan. I hope that you still get inspired and motivated to invest because from my own experience, even if I can only invest a small amount today, pero syempre through the years, tumataas yung sweldo ko, nadadagdagan yung sources of income ko, and eventually, kaya ko nang maabot yung target na amount ko. And to make up for the previous years na maliit lang yung ini-invest ko, dinadagdagan ko. For example, ang na-compute natin na monthly investment mo dapat ay 15,000. But you can only afford 5,000 pesos per month today. Just continue investing, na-promote ka, nakapagtayo ka ng negosyo, and suddenly, you see yourself being able to invest 15,000 pesos a month. After a few years, 20,000 pesos a month na, 30,000 pesos a month na. Hindi imposible yan. And that's our video for today, and I hope ay marami kayong natutunan at natulungan ko talaga kayo kung paano gumawa ng isang investment plan. Kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung Financial Functions Excel na video natin, i-share natin yung link sa video description. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and share it to your friends, and please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hanggang sa susunod ulit nating video, kita-kita tayo. Until next time. Bye-bye!